What's up, everyone? Let's see. Let's check the current market condition in the degen space. So let's get it. Degen space. If you haven't created your account yet, just sign in or join now. Then you'll be able to access some of the pages that are for members only. Typically, this is where you can go and create. This is a social media slash forum, pretty much an online community for crypto. It's pretty brand new, and I think there's only a few users. But one thing that I use this for is the profile. Actually, I'm just go straight to the latest calls. Then you can see some of the latest calls within the degen space. So past 24 hours. Robo Riff, it went 2x, 2.3x. We need a pool 1.5x. LFG went to 43x. This past week though, 43x. Grok 2.0. Crazy. Oh, Q Star. I haven't heard about Q Star. Let's see. Let's check on PolyGrok review. Let's see. Here. Look like it's Spy DeFi. If you're, this is a subscription-based type of platform. It's pretty good, right? If you're serious about making money, gaining stuff, it's kind of useful. It's a data analytics. It tells you, or it gives you updates on our recent calls for all the crypto communities. They call it callers. If you're new to the crypto space, call channels. That's what they call it. So, quick example. So these are call channels, right? These are group. They pretty much, new upcoming projects come over here. They do these community will host a AMA. Ask as many questions you can to the project owners or team, and then you can participate in stuff. You can ask a lot of questions. What is the project is all about? If you have any questions regarding the project at all, then you can participate on their session. Ask a lot of questions. Pink Sale. Pink Sale is a launchpad. If you go up here back to the degen space, the crypto launchpad, then it will take you to the page where Pink Sale, you can view Pink Sale's launchpad in here. So over here, Pink Sale has this trending or leaderboard trending system in place. Pretty much, it just tells you, what are the most hype per se, or most visited project page or pre-sale page within the launchpad list. So as you can see right here, currently number one trending is Vow. We can check it out. Let's see what Vow is all about. Okay, currently Vow sale, pre-sale is currently on. It's fair launch. The difference between fair launch and pre-sale. Fair launch, whatever the total amount that this funding or this pre-sale is going to accumulate. Let's say they accumulate 100 ETH, and then they are selling total supply for selling. They're selling this much token for the pre-sale. It's gonna get distributed evenly to the amount that it was raised or to the contributors. So let's say you know, 100 billion, right? 6 billion. Let's say 100 people or 100 wallets evenly put money on the fund or the pool, the pre-sale, then they're gonna evenly divide this token, and all those contributors are gonna get an even amount of tokens. But of course, that's not the case, right? Some people will put in 1 ETH, less than 1 ETH, so they will get the amount of token based on their amount of contribution. That's the difference between a fair launch and a pre-sale. It has a set amount of ratio, so it will say, usually it will say here 1 ETH, it will give you 1 million, and that is set, right? So if you put in 0.5 ETH, then you're gonna get half million of worth of token and stuff. But for pre-sale or fair launch, on this pre-sale page, they have some pretty good this current status of the fair launch. So as of now, the total amount of 93.33 ETH, the equivalent ratio for 1 ETH is about 64 million. So if you put in 1 ETH, this is how much you're gonna get BAO tokens, number amount of BAO tokens. Alright, let's see. So far BAO is number 1. This is Grok, Tether. Oh wow, they raised 200 BNB. I mean, these two are pretty impressive. I mean, 93 ETH, that's pretty big. Let's see. Let's go through this project based on the trending leaderboard. Let's start with number 1, BAO Fair Launch. BAO token was released by the popular dev on BSC chain, and now I want to launch it on each chain. This is a new token that serves as a starting point for all project. This token will be developed as an ecological token and will release a swap when it is launched. The total amount of token is 10 billion, 90% of them are in pre-sale, 5% reserved for project team, and 5% taxes on exclusive simple token. Alright, so far, I mean, unlocked token, if you look at the token metrics, the main thing that you're really going to look is the percentage of unlocked token, right? Because you don't want a big percentage of unlocked token, because what's going to happen is, if they're, let's say this blue chart right here is unlocked token, right? That's like almost 30%. What it means is, after the pre-sale is done and the project goes live, the team could easily dump this token and abandon the project, and then pretty much they would just deplete the liquidity pool, and get all those money, and then that's it, abandon the project. So a chart like this, it looks pretty good, right? The unlocked token is less than 1%, right? Even if they're gonna dump this 1%, it's not really gonna hurt, and I don't think it doesn't really do them any good as well. But they've accumulated a pretty good amount of money right here. 95 ETH, that's almost like 200 grand now. Yeah, that's about 90 or 190 something. So I don't know, the math is good, but yeah, almost 200 grand. They're doing pretty good. Let's see what and the other thing too, right? It's audited. If a project has this badge, it means that their smart contract has been audited by a third party. We can also click on it, check. So okay, the project smart contract has been audited by Solid Proof. Solid Proof is pretty well-known entity that does a smart contract audit. So one medium issue network mainnet, two optimization issue, medium critical from the contract does contains issue of high or medium criticality. In some circumstances, the contract may not function as intended and may pose safety risk. The main thing that really you look for a smart contract is what is the owner's privilege, meaning what can the owner of the contract do to the smart contract when they engage on it. So it says enable trading but cannot disable, set sell fees up to 10%. Okay. Withdraw all types of token from the contract balance. Withdraw all types of token from the contract balance. That's how withdraw types includes group of three sets of threshold. Contract is not renowned. That's typical. We will verify the following claims. Transfer a token without the name of pending. So they still have some pending stuff. So when you do a pink sale pre-sale, some of the features that will have to be enabled after the what do you call this, the fair launch, because some feature, for example, this is the smart contract for this crowdfunding after the pre-sale fair launch. So this address right here needs to be excluded from fees and stuff, so when token is moved to and from this contract, it doesn't get taxed and stuff. But so far, based on the solid proof audit, so only one medium, nothing critical. You know, on the critical, you pass, high pass, low pass. Just some informational and stuff. Let's see what are the others. So with the audit badge, it always looks pretty bullish to the potential investors when they're looking at the pre-sale page. Let's see. Let's check the website. Other thing that creates hype too, how presentable the website is. Okay, I mean the website is pretty much pretty simple. I like that. Chart. You can access the Telegram or Twitter from the website. Let's see. Oh wow, they got pretty big followers, 11K. I mean, it makes sense if they're able to accumulate 93K or 95 ETH. Telegram, ETH down, June, bound, this is smart contract. Looks like this is a Chinese, and then bow, the name itself is Chinese. So this is pretty bullish too. This Chinese community has its own reputation. They pretty much pump a lot of our projects and stuff. it's audited and stuff, but it's always good to verify the actual contract and see what are the functions in the contract. So if you want to verify a contract, you go to the either scanner, BSC scanner, pretty much the scanner for whatever network it is, and then you go to contract. I mean, of course, if you know how to read code, you can go on the contract and then code tab, and then you can look at the code and stuff. Right? Usually, I look at this just to verify if they created this. So maybe it's scans. This looks like they created it. Usually, if a consultant built this contract, consultant will be putting their information over here. The information that you can see, kind of the header of the code is pretty much Ethan. So they created this. Let's see where it is. Right there, contract now. Dev. So these are the things that I looked into. Right? This is the dev wallet, dead address, trading enable. IP, dead address, meaning there's no tax, name decimals, 13, so 0, which is what it says on the pixel page, 0 tax. Now, the main thing that you really want to see is write contract, because this is where the contract owner is gonna interact with the smart contract. So just by looking at these are the functions that the smart contract owner can do within the deployed smart contract. Claims the token, decrease amount, enable trading, or balance or token, exclude fees, this is fine. Renounce ownership. So renounce ownership, we don't know. A lot of these projects, right? If you're new, one thing that they do is when they launch, they renounce the project, meaning they change the contract owner to a dead address. And once that is done, nobody owns the project or the smart contract anymore. And what it means is really nobody can mess around with the smart contract forever. Right? So it's a fee. So the contract owner can adjust that to 0 tax, especially on the sell side. It's currently on 0, but the contract owner can change it to 1 or whatever number he wants it to. Okay. So far, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty bullish. So it's only less than 8 hours, and we're almost 100. They're probably gonna end up closing 100. So this is definitely something to look into. right? Hopefully, if you've seen this live stream or this recording, everything is good here. Under the most hard possible. You know, the best way to really, when you are looking for a project, right, you always do your own research and stuff. The main thing is you verify the smart contract. What are the capabilities of the contract owner? What can they do to the contract, right? Because you want to make sure that, all the functions that they can do is not, it doesn't pose a threat to the project of the smart contract. And if they are still on, fair launch or pre-sale stage, you look into, the token metrics, tokenomics, they would say, because the main thing that you want to look into in here is make sure, this yellow part, right? You want to make sure that is, small, very tiny. In fact, what you want to see is no yellow at all, right? And then all these lock tokens, the other thing that you want to verify is when are these lock tokens are going to be unlocked. So as you can see down here, it shows you when are they going to be unlocked and how much token is going to be unlocked. So it says right away, right? January 5th. And then the other one is January 15th. January 15th. And that's how much? So it's about 5%. So about 10%. 5% is gonna get unlocked right away, and the other one is another 5% on the 15th of January. So that's something you want to look into and stuff. It is kind of high. Also, this project. Sorry, it's kind of dry over here. This project also has a affiliate program, but we're probably kind of already late for this, because if you run into this project, right, you can use the affiliate link. You can generate, connect your wallet, generate this affiliate link, and then all the people that you recruited to buy in, or people who you share this project to, and they buy in, and you get the referral fee and stuff. But it's gonna be a percentage-wise, as you can see over here. So far, BAO is pretty good. Looks like they've gained some, strong traction and stuff, and they've gathered a pretty decent amount of funds so far. Like I said, they have about 8 hours left. They might end up, close this pre-sale at 100 ETH plus. Right. So the good thing about a project accumulated a lot of funds is that they have a lot of funds to use for marketing and all the other developments, if they do it right, if they spend it for project, not running it. So that is something. Or the other one, let's say, okay, 49% go to the liquidity. And liquidity lockup is 400 days, so that's good. The other thing that you want to look into is if the liquidity pool lockup is just a couple months, maybe like, you know, a month or 2 months, 3 months, right? It's kind of risky because all they need to do is just, bring up a hype during the pre-sale round so that a lot of people will invest on it, and pretty much when they launch they kind of abandon the project. Then all they really need to do is just wait for the for that 90 days, then they can withdraw the liquidity pool, right? So it's kind of, I'd say, not necessarily a red flag. Well, it's kind of a red flag, but you just gotta make sure when that project, if they have like 90 days, we gotta make sure the project is good, is by keeping track of the community. How are things going? How are the teams handling things in their community? If they are still pretty active or not, and stuff. Because if after lunch, if they start slowing down and things, and then no update and stuff, then pretty much they're already slowly abandoning it. And let's see, that was bow. Let's see, hamstring. I've seen hamstring for a couple days now. So far they've raised. I think they had their grand launch for a week, more than a week. So they've accumulated 127 BNB. I haven't really checked their Telegram. So I mean, their page, their pre-sale page is pretty bullish. You can see all these badges, pretty colorful badges. When you see all this, it tends to create a lot of hype around the project, or at least it catches attention for potential investors when they visit Pink Sale, because it has a SAFU badge and stuff, audited, KYC docs. But this doesn't necessarily mean that things can't go wrong, right? But at least with this in place, the SAFU audit, KYC docs, KYC, pretty much they submitted their government issued ID to Pink Sale. So if they do some crazy stuff, you can report it, and Pink Sale will release their identification. And then the docs, meaning the dev is publicly, what do you call this? The dev is not anonymous. He's shown his face to the community and everything. So which is good. That is pretty bullish, because a lot of these projects are just anonymous dev, which is always a risk. But all of this always has risk. But when you see all this kind of implementation in place, then it kind of lessens the risk, but it doesn't completely eliminate the risk. Alright, let me grab some water real quick. BRB. PolyGrok, Airbnb. So again, they have some pretty colorful airlines image, which is pretty good. Let's see what they even have this source code. Looks like it's a GitHub. Let's read this real quick. Block data is ready to rule the next $1 billion token. Base team, no team tokens, liquidity pool, token lock. 60% burn, no fees, 5%. USDT rewards. What this means, if you are new to crypto space, from these fees, every transaction, every buy and sale, a portion of that tax is gonna get converted into a stable coin. And if you are a token holder for Grok Tether, you're gonna receive a USDT stable coin. So 15% buybacks after whatever. Maximum security, no transaction limit, big marketing plan, CMC, fast track, trading nav index tool. Let's watch this real quick. Yeah, you all hear that, quick disclaimer. I'm not advising you guys what to invest, how you invest your money, or invest at all. I'm just here hanging out with you guys, browsing around the degen space. What is the current market condition? What are the upcoming projects and stuff? And yeah, no advice or anything. Let's see, let's continue this. Dude is just reading the information on the website. Pretty much we can just visit the website ourselves and do it. Right? So let's go back over here. So like I said, the first look on their page, pre-sale page, looks pretty good, looks pretty bullish. Like I said, when you visit these projects launchpad page, pre-sale page, you want to see a lot of badge as much as there is, right? I think this is all the badge that you can at least one of those. Mainly really is the audit part, right? You want to make sure that the smart contract is audited. It is really what it is. It being set over here, mainly like the total amount, total supply of the token. You don't want to invest on a token that has some, they might say a billion token total supply, but really it has 2 billion. And the next thing you know, then hey, they're just gonna dump it. You're gonna get rugged. You don't want that. You're gonna end up a bad holder. So the main thing really from all this badges, you want the audit badge. Just really even KYC docs, and it doesn't really guarantee zero risk. There are in the past, even with the KYC and stuff, people are just desperate or just that bad, even they don't care if their identity is publicly distributed and stuff for all the wrongdoings that they did. But hey, it's always gonna be that kind of person. So yeah, so far it looks pretty good in the first glance, right? They passed the glance test. it catch your eyes. So now you know you just gotta check their website, which we did. The main thing when you check their website is how the website feels. Is it presentable? So far it looks pretty good. Listings, partner decks, Evan decks. How many tokens supply? They got their tokenomics. Tokenomics, if you're new, that's pretty much information of their token, right? Meaning they have taxes for buy and sell, which is 5%. Reflection token is going to be so 1% per transaction, right? So every transaction is going to get taxed 5%, and 1%. I'm not sure how exactly what they mean by this. If oh yeah, so 1% goes to the reflection, which is the USDT, and then the remaining 4%. I don't know where it will go. You gotta look at their white paper and stuff. This is their roadmap. This is the other things that you wanna look into, right? Because you wanna see what are the plans for the project. Team Foundation, Smart Contract, KYC. This is their plan. The pre-sale, Dex trending, coin market cap, and CoinGecko listing. And their goal is to hit 5,000 holders. Medium central exchange listing. Central exchange listing is pretty good. Stay cool for holders. Alright. Also, they've been developing this since last year, third quarter. So it's right here, 2023.3. First quarter this year, audit Certic. Okay, Certic is pretty good. It's a pretty well-known entity for auditing smart contracts and stuff. So I think they are the top entity. So if they will get certified by Certic, then definitely it will create some buzz around the project. Listing a new exchange event, listing Gate.io and MXC. And then second quarter of this year, we're going to develop an app, new partnership, marketing, and then AI testing. Okay, so they are actually, by the looks of it, they are actually going to build their own AI. This is not just a meme. So a lot of times when you see all this like growth on the name of the project, it's mainly like a meme token. This sounds like they are actually building an AI. That is the case, man. That is pretty good. Doesn't really tell you. Look, there's an AI being developed to help create more human dialogue for robots. So basically, that's the only thing. It's being developed. All right. I mean, overall, it looks pretty good. You know, then you can check like smart contract. Billion supply. Let's see who. Oh, Goshen shit, man. They created this themselves. I'll just go directly to read contract. fee on buy, which is 4%, right? There you go. That's where the 4% goes. Is going to be for marketing. Same thing for sell. This is the marketing wallet, right? If you want to keep track how much the marketing wallet have already accumulated, you can go over here, put in your wallet, name of the token, owner. This is the current contract owner. Reward token. This is the USDT. Reward fees of buy. So 1%. Total supply. There you go. Right contract. Let's see what the dev can do. Profile coverage, innovating, increase process, dividend tracker. They probably have this in place. They're probably gonna build some dashboard information about the watch. Set marketing. Okay, they can change the marketing wallet. They can transfer ownership. They can update the fees. Update the claim width. Update gas for processing. They sell. Alright, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think this is pretty bullish here. We got 2 days left. There's definitely something that is pretty interesting. If they are, and then plus they are burning 60% of the token, no team tokens and stuff. It's actually pretty good. Now let's check. Science and technology. They got 3,000 followers. This is the main thing right here. Let's check it out. They are dogs. Dogs is always good. What paper did club? They got a good home and stuff. Some water. This is pretty bullish. Let's see there. Oh, it was already deleted. Yeah. Let me go over here. Let's go to the GitHub. Working on it. But if the hype is there, majority of the time I invest in the hype. One thing that I really invested in is, let's see, Mario. This one right here, right? They have So right here, well, we want their website. This project is a layer one project, right? Pretty much solves a lot of issues with Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, they it's faster than both. Um, they got some testnet going on. So if this project goes to alpha version, so if it definitely a lot of access for this one. As long as the team continues to develop this and stuff, you know, I would say there is a big potential for this what do you call this for this project. Um, as you can see right here, there's their numbers and stuff, technologies. Um, they have their staking live. I do have some tokens. They had some crazy launch during after pre-sale. There was a little bit of fun. Their Twitter got got some issue. Their Twitter went down, and there was a lot of speculation, a lot of FUDs and stuff, and people just started to dump. But you know, I did sold some and then bought. Well, I didn't bought it during pre-sale. I sold it during the bottom and then kind of like sold it again and then catch it at the bottom and stuff. But now I I hold some. I have some bags and then I put it on stake. You know, definitely I will add more as the project continues to develop. You know, 'cause like I said, some projects, some developers, right? They do a pretty good job at the beginning, and then later on they just abandon stuff. But you know, with this kind of project, there's always risk, especially high, you know, upcoming project. It always has some high risk. That's why you know. But at the same time, high risk, high reward, right? So always just put you know enough money that you can sleep tight even if you lose that money. Um, Typically, what I do, I invest a little bit, especially if they have staking, buy some tokens, stake it. At least my my bag is accumulating. And then as the project continues to develop, then you know you put in more, add more. Because you know if there's development, it kind of just solidifies the project, right? But yeah, this one, man, this is a pretty bullish project. Just because of that Twitter account that you know it went down, people are dumping, which is I would say actually pretty good, right? Because now it's a pretty good entry for everyone. You know you can stake the swap liquidity farm stake. I have mine stake. There you go. I got 30,000 max stake, 200 something days. That's like a couple months. Um, I want to start accumulating some too. So they are still pretty low because I've been keeping tracking their Telegram, and Dev is still there. Um, Original holders or believers are still there. Right? The biggest thing is the developer is still in the chat and everything. So yeah, this is definitely one of those projects that you want to keep an eye on because you rarely see new layer one project launching. Yeah. So like I said, if this project goes to alpha version, this could be easily 1,000 plus X. Right, so you want to put in. I'd say it would be wise to put in some, even like I would say 20, 50, $100. You see all this meme coins and stuff, right? Meme coin hype. You see all these stories from people that just putting $27 now became into $1 million, right? What is $20? You know? But that's just me. Like I said, this is not an advice. I'm just sharing my thoughts, my thought process, and you do you. All I can say with the Mariam, keep on track of it, keep your eyes on it, join the Telegram and see how are things evolving and progressing. We're almost an hour doing live. So this right here, 0VM, I did look into it a little bit. It looks pretty interesting. And they have all this colorful badges, which is good, right? They only have 1 day left for the pre-sale, very much. If you put in one BNB, you'll get about 12,000. Only 5 million token. Right? They have affiliate going on. Protocol lab. Fundraising. Oh, so they have a private sale. Looks pretty serious. Earlier, I was actually in the middle of this. So it's a layer 2 that empowers Web3. The site looks pretty good. Looks pretty alpha. I have a specific roll up. Layer 3 education. So there's some of this stuff that I really need to get into and understand. This is more kind of like a not inferior, but kind of like similar functions programs. So make your project, start building. Solutions. Website looks pretty good, man. It looks pretty well compiled. Because you can't. It's not like these other. Nothing like this. It's just some pure meme stuff. Like nothing. There's no real value to this, right? It's just like, okay, they have a website. That's it. Just building this for the sake of it. But a project like this, they definitely put in some work, They did put in some work. Okay, here's the ecosystem that their infrastructure that you can build up upon their pretty bullish too, man. It's to be true. 3,000 June 2023. You'll find it already. So 3,000 MD. think I already have 0 VM. So a lot of times, right, when you see this, you just take it to their portal. You just click on tap to verify, and click start, and click verify. Click here. Pretty much what this do is just verifying that you're not a robot, that you're actually clicking, right? Then it will take you to their actual Telegram group. So patient. Accumulated pretty decent amount too. 95 is not that bad. The bigger the number, is good too, because there's not a lot of stuff. We can ask So, I guess that's it for tonight, guys. Man, we've been live streaming for an hour. 0 views, but hopefully you see this. Hopefully you're not too late. You'll be able to check on the pre-sale that we were looking at. They look pretty bullish and promising project, especially like with the Bow, Grok Tether, the OVM. These are some pretty good projects, and there's more, but we can't just cover all of them. It's gonna take a while since I'm trying to dig every little details about the project, because we want to make sure, right, we're checking the project, the hype, what the project's all about, the contract. We'll try to cover every aspect of the project launches. This is what we're trying to do in this channel, right? We want to make sure we're looking all to the details that average Joes are not looking into, So, but even though everything looks good, right, with all the stuff that and all the part of the project, at the end of the day, it's still up to the team, how hard they push to achieve success on their project, and if they are really in for the project. Because like I said, a lot of these guys, they call this farmers. They build hype at the beginning, to accumulate big numbers of funds, and then once they launch, they just abandon it. They would spend $20,000 plus to start a fair launch or pre-sale, launch a project, and accumulated like $200 to $500,000 and abandon it, because they might invest 20 to 50,000, but they made over 100,000. It's a profitable business, but not a good business if you have morals to yourself. But anyway, hopefully you will be able to see this recording, and hopefully it won't be too late. You'll be able to see these projects that we do. And I will see you on the next stream or the next project review that I'll be posting.